my question to you is, what is your definition of purpose-driven work, and how do you distinguish it from other types of work?
Yeah, I think it's a really good question. And just to say, I'm actually a more rational person, a logic person. And when we hear the word purpose, we often think of something esoteric, something religious. Could be, but in my definition, I really come back to the rational and logic definition, I would say. And I want to distinguish it from transactional work first, which is focused on output, on profits, and actually getting the tasks done. So this is the, I would say, yeah, traditional work, and the purpose-driven work relates to our passions, to engagement, and to contribute to a greater detail. Yeah. So what is the meaning behind our work? And now, what is purpose? So it actually includes two elements. The first element is our main passion, so what we love to do. For example, when we really love an activity, I remember from my youth, I played table tennis, and I was fully immersed in this activity. I did not remember how much time I spent. I was just really in this activity, and this is called the flow state. So we are really immersed. And when we experience this, we experience joy, happiness, and engagement. This is one part. But if we only have this and follow our hobbies, we might miss a bit the meaning, feel a little bit empty. And this is why we have to find something that contributes to a greater good. For example, the society, environment, helping friends, helping the family, so that what we do, what we have a passion for, also brings a benefit for others. And these two elements, they merge together to the purpose. And this is actually what we have to try to find out for ourselves. Because I have to say, for me, it's really the driver for all my actions. I can continuously implement routines and stick to them. So they are not just one time habits, but really continue. And it also brings absolute clarity. For example, some time ago, I was asked, do you want to become a site head of a really huge factory? And I said, no, it does not relate at the moment to my purpose. And HR, they were a bit, astonished that I did not accept the offer because it was really good. But it brings clarity for the career, for the decisions we make, and also for the activities we execute. And it's not just about what I just talked about, it's also the whole body feels this engagement. And there's a longevity hormone called DHEA. And scientists, they found out that once you have found your purpose, or this called ikigai in Japanese, then you have elevated levels of this hormone. And you can also go to the blue zones, so these 5 zones in the world where you have the oldest people living. And they all have found their purpose. And they actually don't, in some regions in Japan, they don't have the word retirement. It does not exist. They continue doing until they die what they love to do, and with full passion. And this is why also they live quite long. Yeah, it's one of the factors, of course. There are other factors like exercise and food, etc. But purpose is really a key factor. Yeah, that's actually about what I would define the purpose. And it really has a huge impact on my life and also the life of the others, because it brings this clarity.
I mean, wow. As I told you, Daniel, I've been hearing about uh, purpose-driven work since a long time. I try to do a little bit of research work on this, but the clarity you gave me today, I feel that, yes, now I've got a hang of it. You said something about hormones. Can you explain a bit about it? How does it help?
Yeah, so I mean, the body is a complex system, and
Right.
it's not just about exercise and food that keeps us vital and alive. We also know the emotional part is
Correct.
important, so the stress management. And when we are, for example, fully engaged in something, our
Yes.
body releases certain hormones. We know this from adrenaline or cortisol when we are in stress, or
Mm.
dopamine, oxytocin, etc., the happiness hormones. And
Okay.
also, when we wake up in the morning and we say, okay, I want to do something meaningful, the body has a certain positive tension, I would say, and releases these longevity hormones, and they help the body to stay fit and healthy.
Brilliant. I mean, this is something completely new. And you mentioned about flow state. Flow state. Can you just explain that a bit to our audience?
Yeah. So usually the flow state emerges when we follow our passion, so something we really love, but it should be also, there should be a certain challenge. It means that we are not bored, but we are also not in panic. So something in the middle. So we are excited to do this task. And when you put these things together, you really, I don't know, I think everybody has a certain activity. And if it's not at work, it's in the hobby, doing sports or even being with people and playing a game or in a conversation. Sometimes we really forget the time. And flow means we really flow through this activity, and the time passes by and we are just present. So no thoughts come in. So it's also like a sort of meditation, because you don't have these negative thoughts circling or something. You're really focused, concentrated in your activity. And as I mentioned before, you feel happy and you feel engaged.
Wow, I think right now you're in the flow state because you love the subject uh, that we are discussing now, purpose. So I really loved it, what you said, that you are not supposed to get bored when you work. So you have to get into the flow state, forget the time, just focus. It's like meditation, and you'll see how time flows by. I love this. I love this. Daniel, thank you so much.